Welcome to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Well, good morning and a happy Sunday morning to everybody out there. Welcome to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt. I'm the general manager and executive golf professional at the Ranch Golf and Country Club and host of the VIP Golf Show here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Here along with co-host Curtis Stock for the last time of the year, as Curtis is going on a fancy vacation, leaving tonight and not going to be with us for the final show of the year next week. So, welcome to Curtis for the last show of the year. It's been a blast, hasn't it, as always, Curtis?
Yeah, it's been great. It's amazing how fast it's gone, though. I mean, we're into September, and it didn't seem like it was that long ago that we started, and now golf season's just about over with the ending of this show coinciding, so...
Yeah, that's the way it goes, no question. Well, thanks very much to all listeners that tuning in each and every week, whether you're doing it now or throughout the week on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, on YouTube, however you consume the show. We certainly appreciate it. If you want to chime in on the show, please do. Text in at 780-218-9999. This week's lineup, our first guest in just a couple of minutes is TJ Rule. He's the owner of Golf Away Tours. Then Chris Otto from Swing Match Golf joins us. Our third guest is Shannon Werbicki. She's one of the teaching professionals at Royal Mayfair. We'll get some golf tips from her. Kevin Easthope from Country Club Tour joins us. And our final guest of the day this week is Trevor Copp, longtime sales rep with Titleist and Acushnet in the Edmonton area, is retiring, and icon in the golf industry in the Edmonton area for sure. As always, at 9:45, we will have our trivia contest where one lucky listener will win a custom fitting from the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. We're actually going to have two questions of the week on the show this week. The first question is, what is your favorite small town golf course in Alberta? So text into 780-218-9999. Let us know what your favorite small town golf course is in Alberta. And Curtis Stock texted me the other day going on this trip, and he says, how much do I pay a caddy? I'm like, geez, I don't know. So
I have no idea.
I Googled it and gave Stocker an answer, and he's like, well, that's it.
20%, you said.
20% is what Google told me. So text in, let Stocker know how much he should be tipping caddies. And, well, maybe our first guest, TJ Rule, might know the answer to this as well. We'll ask him that right away. This segment is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. Celebrate 75 seasons with us this summer by hosting your next corporate event in one of our exclusive suites. Limited availability remains for all Elks home games. Visit goelks.com/suites to book your private suite today. And we are joined now by TJ Rule. Good morning, TJ. How are you doing today?
Good, gentlemen. How are you guys doing?
Great.
Well, doing great. Well, thanks very much for joining us. So really quickly, I don't know if you heard the intro there. Stocker's going away on a vacation, going to play at Cabot this upcoming week. He doesn't know how much to tip the caddies. Do you know the answer to that, TJ?
Well, it's obviously your own choice, but I think 20% might be a little on the light side, but anywhere from 20 to 50%. It really depends on the service that you get, right? And what you feel that they deserve. But 20 would be minimum, I would say.
All right. See, but Stocker, he has dust coming off of his wallet at all times, so 20% is probably what it'll be. But
no, I think it'll be more.
Okay. Well, TJ, you are the owner of Golf Away Tours. Share the history of Golf Away Tours with us and what exactly you offer golfers.
Absolutely. We've been around for about 30 years, and I took over the business about 11 years ago. We're a small boutique golf travel agency here in Toronto, a group of 5 of us here in our humble office here in downtown Toronto. And, we work with Canadians across the country, sending them to the best golf destinations around the world. We do about 60% of our business to the UK and Ireland. So a lot of people wanting to go over and play the famous links courses of the world and all those great Open Championship courses. But we send people all over the world, from anywhere from, continental Europe to, obviously North America and the Caribbean, or, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, anywhere where there's great golf to be played.
TJ, you were quoted just yesterday in Globe and Mail story that Canadian golf is very underrated, but there's a lot of interest, in particular in BC and Nova Scotia.
Yeah, absolutely. It's and I think I also said to Adam in that interview that it is very underrated. As I go around the world and talk to people in different countries, nobody really realizes how passionate we are about golf in Canada, and how great our golf is across the country. Anywhere
Right.
from, we have such variety, right? From
Yeah.
the mountain courses out west, and the links courses out east, and even here north of Toronto, the Muskoka courses, which are quite unique. There's such a variety of golf and such great golf courses, and we don't, I don't think, push it as much as we probably should. It's the Canadian way, but
Yeah.
we definitely have great golf across the country.
Yeah, I mean, it's fabulous when you think about it. Like you said, the number of golf courses and the different variety of golf courses in Canada.
Yeah, and we really need to get more people here to see them, and that's part of our job. We send people out of Canada to go golfing,
Right.
but it's also our job to kind of toot the horn of Canadian golf.
You mentioned the UK and Ireland as being prime destinations for golfers. What about the Dominican Republic and Portugal? My wife has been begging me to take her to Portugal for a golf trip. How is that?
Yeah, Portugal is probably our most popular, I guess, gaining popularity destination, I guess you'd say. We've always sent some people to Portugal, but in the last couple of years, it's really exploded. And part of that is they've developed some new golf courses in the country. There's a lot of great things about Portugal, not just the golf. The food's great, the wine's great, the people are great. They mostly speak English. They make you feel very welcome. It's also a little less expensive than other destinations in Europe, so there's better value, I believe. And a lot of people have always gone down to the Algarve because
Yeah,
that's where the majority of golf courses are in Portugal. But
right.
quite honestly, the area around Lisbon has developed really well in the last few years. And there's a new course called Dunas at Comporta that opened up last year and will probably be the best golf course in the country. It's just south of Lisbon. And then there's a sister course opening up to it later this year, designed by Sergio Garcia. And, so the golf in and around Lisbon, which itself is a great city, has really jumped the profile of golf in Portugal.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is TJ Rule from Golf Away Tours. Now, again, you spoke about UK and Ireland. Talk about booking a golf trip there and what are the timelines that are involved with it all.
Yeah, that's often what surprises people. We get people even at this time of year saying, I know I'm early, but I want to book a trip for next year. And unfortunately, it's not early, and things have changed a little bit since the pandemic. Things have gotten a lot busier. But, I'll give an example. Muirfield is typically the first to open their books. This year, they opened them up on February 18th. And that was to sell tee times for 2025. So that's, up to 18 months in advance. And within days, they were sold out because they only offer so many visitor times. So if you're looking at booking a trip to the UK and Ireland, you're looking at a good 18 months in advance. That surprises some people.
Yeah.
That's not to say there aren't some destinations over there. There aren't some courses you can book. You can still book right now and book a great trip to Ireland and play some of the, I want to say, second tier courses. But there's still incredible courses with great experiences. So there still are some courses to be played for next year. But, the big ones like in Ireland, Royal County Down and Royal Portrush, they would have mostly sold out in about April or May of this year. And the same will be true for next year. So if people are looking to book in 2026, they should start looking at it in, January, February of this year coming up.
And we booked our trip to Cape Breton back in April, so...
Yeah, that's right. Even the Canadian destinations, Cabot's booking out, quite a bit in advance. It's just, it often surprises people. So it's never too early to look into it, put it that way.
What are some of the up and coming golf destinations that golfers should keep on their radar?
Well, I already mentioned Portugal.
Right.
That we find is the biggest one for us. But, there's so many other ones that, there's so much great golf around the world that just doesn't get advertised as much. And a lot of the great European destinations are like that. Spain has always been pretty popular, but there's some, beautiful areas down the south of Spain with great golf courses, and it's become a lot more popular. France and Italy also, have some great experiences with not just golf, but the wine and food and touring around a bit. So we find that people are not just looking for the great golf, but they're looking for experiences beyond that. So there's tons of destinations around the world that are popping up. It's always the UK and Ireland, and the top golf courses are always going to be the most popular because people have heard of them. But there are so many other places that offer great experiences beyond the golf.
What's the weather like in the UK and Ireland in the winter?
Well, the courses do open throughout the winter, do stay open throughout the winter, but it's not exactly prime golf conditions. A lot of the courses do close to visitors actually, and the members play a lot in the winter. You're talking highs of in the high single digits, 6 to 10 degrees as highs throughout the winter. It doesn't snow very often, but some courses will also protect the courses by making people play off of mats if they're in the fairways, because they obviously don't get a lot of growth throughout the winters. So, it's not an ideal time to go. The course season for visiting over there is basically April through the end of October. You can go in the winter, but it's a little cool.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is TJ Rule, owner of Golf Away Tours. What about winter destinations? What are some of your favorite places to head to in the winter?
Well, aside from the ones we talked about in Europe, obviously North America offers a lot in terms of, especially in the Caribbean. One of our favorite destinations, one of my favorites, is Casa de Campo, which is down in the Dominican. It offers 3 great golf courses on the resort, and I think one of the best resorts in itself in the Caribbean, with great food and just so much to offer. It has one of the top rated courses in Teeth of the Dog, which actually is going to be going under renovation in January, so it'll be closed for a year. So if people want to go, they should try to go this fall, because it's a pretty special experience. So that's one of our most popular. There's some great places in Mexico, whether it's the East Coast and Riviera Maya, or the West Coast in Cabo. They offer much different types of vacations, but are great destinations. And of course, if people want to go further afield, we love sending people to Australia and New Zealand. It's a long way to go, but it's such an incredible experience when you're there. Some of the great golf courses in the world, great people, obviously, and just an awesome experience down there.
And why should people use Golf Away Tours rather than book a golf trip on their own?
That's a great question, and we get asked that a lot. If people want to book their own golf trip and go through all the hassle of doing so, it will be cheaper. We never try to sugarcoat that. We offer a service, and for our service is probably 5 to 10% more expensive than if you book it yourself, but we take all the hassle out of it, right? And we know the good hotels to stay at. We know how to put together the flow of a trip, so you're not rushing around too much or staying in the wrong spot. We obviously know all the great golf courses. We really do pride ourselves in getting over there and seeing all the courses and the hotels and developing those relationships. And most importantly, we know the drivers as well, of the coaches. A lot of times that makes or breaks a trip, having a great driver, right? That can guide you along while you're there.
Right.
We know all the restaurants to recommend, and just, we have the expertise, right? And we're so passionate about what we do. We've been awarded the World Golf Award for the best Canadian golf tour operator for 5 years in a row. And that just shows our commitment to our suppliers and our clients and what we do, and how passionate we are about what we do. And so that's the main thing. We just love talking about golf travel, and we love making sure that our clients get over there, have the best experience possible with the least amount of stress.
And peace of mind, I guess, too, that you're not leaving out any details.
Well, and that's it. It's a very detail-oriented industry and job that we have. And again, we pride ourselves on being very detail-oriented and making sure that no stone goes left unturned.
And TJ, what are the details on the St. Andrews Old Course Lottery for tee times that ends in a few days?
Yeah, it's very timely, Murray. It's so every year the St. Andrews Links Trust opens up for about 2 weeks. This year it's only 10 days, where you can apply for tee times for the Old Course next year. It's not easy to get on the Old Course. There are a few ways to do it, but this is the best way to do it. So the application closes this Wednesday, September 4th. So get your application in by then. You can go on to standrews.com. Right at the top, there will be an Apply Now button. You can apply for a group up to 8 golfers. And you need all the names, though, of all the golfers. It has to be very detailed in your application. You pick basically three ranges of dates that you'd want to go. And by mid-October, they let you know if you're successful. And if you are, then great. You've got a tee time on the old course and you build your trip around that. But it's the best way to get on there and get on the old course. So I encourage people to go on and take a look.
If people would like more information on Golf Away Tours and all that you offer, how can they find it?
Well, we're online, golfawaytours.com. You can follow us on Instagram as well at Golf Away Tours. Just go online and take a look. But most importantly, give us a call. We love chatting golf travel. We're very passionate about it, as I said. And just, even if you're not thinking of booking anything anytime soon, you just want information. Again, we love sharing information and sharing what we know. So golfawaytours.com is the website.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time, TJ. Great information. And I'm sure Stalker might use you in the future with all golf trips he books. So
yeah,
appreciate your time and have yourself a great Sunday.
Thanks so much. And have a great trip out east there, Curtis. And thanks a lot for this, guys.
Thanks, TJ.
Awesome. That was TJ Rule from Golf Away Tours. On the other side of the break, we're going to talk with Chris Otto from Swing Match Golf. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Great news! Goose Hummock Golf Resort is now part of Country Club Tour. Just outside the city, minutes north of Edmonton, nestled amidst nature, forest, and interlocking ponds, you'll find your tranquil escape. Goose Hummock, a first-class full-service golf experience that speaks directly to rookies and champions alike. Twisting Scottish architecture mixes with an Everglade aesthetic to make the Goose a wonder to see and a marvel to play. Just visit countryclubtour.com to discover how you can make the most out of this golf season. Goose Hummock Golf Resort, the place to be in YEG.
Every driver has an inertia number. The higher the number, the more forgiving the driver. Now, golf is about to discover the first ever driver that combines tailor-made speed with the forgiveness of 10K inertia. The all-new QI10. More forgiveness means more long, straight drives, even on off-center strikes. The days of missing the fairway are numbered. Get ready to experience your drives in 10K with the all-new QI10. Only from TaylorMade. Visit tailormadegolf.ca.
Step onto the course with confidence. Introducing the Tour 360 24 by Adidas. Refined style meets elite performance as the Tour 360 wraps you in the confidence to elevate your game. Crafted from premium materials and boasting cutting-edge performance, this shoe offers the perfect fit, maximum comfort, and unparalleled performance. Right now, during our Audiobook promotion, when you purchase any 2024 Adidas golf shoe, like the Tour 360 24, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Bring confidence to your game. Adidas.ca.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by The Quarry. Whether you're looking for a casual round of golf with friends, a corporate tournament, or a perfect venue for your special event, meeting, or party, The Quarry has you covered. Visit us online at www.thequarryedmonton.com or by phone at 780-477-THE-Q. A couple of texts to get to here. First one in from T-Hup. Favorite small-town golf course in Alberta has to be Athabasca. Honorable mentions to the Skeleton Lake Golf Course because I learned to play golf there. That's from T-Up. Skeleton Lake Golf Course. Well, Hop guy, I hate to tell you, you didn't learn very well then because I play golf with you once in a while, and if that's where you learn to play at Skeleton Lake. Have you played Skeleton Lake before?
No, I have no idea where it is.
Well, it's in Boyle. It used to be the host of the Brian Mudrick Charity Classic, and so I played there quite a few times in that tournament, but never sober, so I don't know if I can really even remember it. A couple other texts to get to. Good morning, gents. Well, Aberg was close at the BMW, but couldn't pull off the win. So you both still tied 10 wins and 10 losses. Now, I have to admit, 10 wins and 10 losses is pretty good, Stalker. Don't you think? We're both 10 and 10 for the year.
Not bad.
Right? Not bad. I suspect you'll both take Scheffler today at the Tour Championship. So if that's the case, give the winning score for the tiebreaker. Holy. Well, obviously, we're both going to take him. And he's at minus 26 right now.
Right.
So if he's at minus 26 right now, I'm going to say minus 30.
I'll say 31.
Okay, 31. There's the tiebreaker. All right, another text. Athabasca, beautiful course. And if a guy or girl is lugging my clubs around a golf course for 4 hours and I'm willing to pay that green fee, then $100 would seem about right to me for a tip, Stalker. So there's that for you.
Okay.
Now, may not be everyone's favorite, but small town options, Vegreville Kinsman is a solid challenge and a short drive from the city. That's an interesting one. I've never been out there before. Have you?
No.
No? Okay. And one last one. Question for you both. You can only choose one. Cape Breton or Bandon Dunes. Well, you're playing Cape Breton this week, so...
And I've never played Bandon Dunes, which is... of course, world-renowned.
Absolutely. So if you could only pick one, which one are you picking?
Well, I don't know. I'll find out half of the answer in a couple hours.
Yeah, but he's asking us which one. If you could only pick one, which one would you go?
Well, I guess I'd go to Cape Breton.
Yeah,
That's where we're going.
And I
I'd
would
love to
too.
go to Bandon Dunes.
I would love to do both as well, obviously. But if you only choose one, I'm gonna choose Cape Breton as well, just because it's in Canada. I think that makes it a little more special, in my opinion, for sure.
Yeah, what is there, 7 or 8 courses in Bandon?
Yeah, there's a lot there for sure. Only 2 at where you're headed, but But I don't know. Both spots, you can't go wrong with either spot.
I hope not.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we're going to be joined now by Chris Otto, co-founder of Swing Match Golf. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks, Murray. How are you doing?
Yeah, no complaints so far today. Well, thanks for joining us. Appreciate your time today. Let's start off, Chris, with talk about your background in golf.
Yeah. So, my very first job as a teenager was working back shop at a golf course, and I did that for 5 years and got a really good, understanding of the dynamics of the golf course. And I really gained an appreciation for, the level of commitment it takes to run a golf course and all the intricacies of it. I also ended up playing, some competitive junior golf as well. I played on the McLennan Ross Junior Tour for a few years and got to play with a lot of really talented golfers. And going into university at the U of A, I actually got the opportunity to play with or under Jacques Plouffe for the Golden Bears.
Oh yeah.
For 3 years, and that was an amazing experience. And I hear Jacques was on recently. He's
last week.
He's a great coach. Yeah. And I've worked with some other coaches. Mike Belbin would be one.
Great guy.
Awesome coach. And they've all had a really they've played a really big part in where I am today as a golfer, but also in how I've been able to stay in the industry and understand some of the pain points and actually start to build a startup around helping golf instructors.
He started a company called Swing Match Golf. What exactly is that?
Yeah, good question. So our goal is to help golf professionals manage and grow their instruction business, while in turn providing a marketplace for golfers to match with their best fit instructor, and that's all on an online platform. So we're a local startup with myself and one of my old classmates from the U of A, working with a software developer with over 20 years of experience. And this has started as an idea a couple of years ago, and we're just starting to build a product that is meeting some of the the needs of instructors based on some market research. So we're still relatively young and we're still learning, but it's a really exciting journey, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can do.
Why is finding an instructor early in people's golf journeys important?
Yeah, it's a good question. Well, one of the things that we realized as we did some market research is that it's really difficult for beginners to understand where to look for a golf lesson.
Right.
Logistically, sometimes they don't actually know where the golf courses are in Edmonton, which ones to go to find a lesson. Right. Some have tons of instructors, some don't. And so logistically it's difficult, but most importantly, for them, it's actually quite intimidating. With golf, it's one of those sports where there's a lot of unwritten rules. There's etiquette, there's unique terminology, and beginners don't necessarily understand these things. So for them, it can be a bit daunting going and spending a good amount of money on something they're not completely sure about. And one of our goals is to give beginners the information they need to make an informed choice and to feel comfortable with booking a golf lesson. Taking it a step further, for example, allowing them to chat with an instructor ahead of time and say, I don't have a set of clubs. I don't even know which way I shoot. What do I wear? Where do I go to find you? These are all things that maybe people like us wouldn't think about, but when
Right.
you start, it's extremely important to know.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is Chris Otto, co-founder of Swing Match Golf. Now, I'm curious, how many different golf professionals do you actually have involved with you on this program? Because, there's a bazillion of them in the Edmonton area. So I'm curious how many of them you actually have in your program that you're working with today, so that the golfers that are using your program can actually have the full range of instructors that are available.
Yeah, it's a great question. And, we've only launched our product in the past couple of months. So, it's been a period of testing, with a smaller group of instructors to ensure that, everything is working the way it should. And we're just starting to scale up. So now we have 18 golf instructors that are signed up and using our platform. And we have three instructors that are actually in the Calgary area that have been interested in using us as well. We found that, through a lot of the interviews that I've done, golf instructors have different needs. And the fun part has been to actually build features that has been driven through requests of instructors. And that's the beauty of being on the team that I am on. We have a lot of expertise in the software industry. And then the fun part is being able to execute and build features that people actually want. So we're still, perfecting our product, and we want to make sure that it's best fit for the people that use it. But we're probably about 80 or 90% of the way there. And now we're looking to scale up and begin to onboard, more and more instructors in the Edmonton area, because in turn, that's going to, also, give those golfers the options that they need.
What are some of the challenges that new golfers face when trying to access lessons?
Yeah. No, as I mentioned, it's difficult for them, to find lessons, and it can be intimidating. But something that we've learned over time is that, instructors actually find a lot of challenges in managing their instruction business. So for example, we've talked to a lot of instructors who, they surrender themselves to a ton of time commitments, and maybe it's not the most efficient for their schedule. So, giving them the ability to, display lesson availability in a sequential way, for example. So let's say they finish their shift at 2 p.m. And they're available until the end of the day, but they don't want someone booking at 6 p.m. because then they're going to have, 3 or 4 hours of wasted time. So being able to display availability sequentially. So opening up a 2 p.m. slot, making that available. And once someone books in, then opening the 3 p.m. slot, and so on and so forth. Like, that would be an example of something that might help them manage their time. In addition to that, it sometimes is difficult for them to manage their payments. If they're reporting their earnings to, let's say, a golf course, they have to generate their reports themselves, and that can be an administrative burden. So having something that's going to do that easily for them in an automated way, that lowers the burden. But golfers or golf instructors, they're professionals. They're just like, a lawyer might have a structured way of scheduling and paying for appointments. It's the same thing with professionals. They should have access to tools that allow them to professionally manage their business. And we want them to, to be able to use something that's also affordable. There's options out there, but for one instructor, it's a lot to ask to spend a few $1,000s on something like that. So, that's really what we're trying to get to.
What's your long-term vision for Swing Match Golf, Chris?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, first and foremost, we want to help golfers, lower the administrative burden on booking and managing golf lessons. So, they can spend time doing on what they ultimately love, which for a lot of them is, just the act of doing the lessons and meeting people, not having to worry about the uncertainty of payments, rescheduling, cancellations. This in turn, we hope will, increase accessibility to golf lessons, and, ultimately, grow the game of golf.
If people are looking for more information on Swing Match Golf, how can they find it?
Yeah, you can find us at Swing Match on TikTok and Instagram. We've recently been posting some pretty fun reels and good golf content, so feel free to check us out there. And then you can also see us at Swing Match Golf on YouTube. And if you're interested in learning more and you want to find lessons, or you're an instructor out there that wants to learn about what we offer, you can find us at swingmatch.ca.
Awesome. Well, our question of the week on the show is one that I think you'll have an interesting answer to. What is your favorite small town golf course in Alberta?
That's a great question. I had the privilege of playing Innisfail actually a few weeks ago, and I've heard lots of great things about it. And it was right after the Canadian Junior was played, and so it was in awesome shape. It's a great test, but it's also a fair test. So I really enjoy that, and also having 27 holes out there, and they rotate the nines, it keeps things fresh. So I think it's a great option, and lots of people should hopefully check that out.
Innisfail's on my list.
Yeah, no question. Awesome. Well, thanks very much for your time, and good luck with everything.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
All right. That was Chris Otto from Swing Match Golf. Now, Tyler Hupka has texted back in and saying, hey, learning to play golf at Skeleton Lake, I did okay. I don't show up to play golf in denim shorts. That alone is an achievement. Well, that's probably a fair point. Well, on the other side of the break, we are going to get you some golf tips with Shannon Werbicki from the Royal Mayfair Golf and Country Club. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Acusteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Innovative solutions for unconventional problems. 100% family owned and operated. Acusteel's industry experts design and manufacture specialty equipment to move some of the largest machinery on the planet. Looking for a new premium engineered heavy haul trailer proudly made in Alberta? Or to rebuild, repair, or retrofit your existing fleet? Look no further than Acusteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Get the job done right. Visit acusteel.ca.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't have to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again.
Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 48 years in business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Wake up with the Nielsen Show with Dustin Nielsen and Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9 on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
Looking for a trusted professional fence company in Alberta that can do it all? Count on Duragard Fence. For 37 years, we've been offering manufacturing, installing, and repair services, as well as a whole range of do-it-yourself solutions. The most highly trained and experienced fence installers operating the most modern fleet of equipment in Alberta. Whether you're looking for a fence contractor or just materials for a do-it-yourself project, Duragard Fence has been the most trusted source for over 37 years. Your one-stop fence shop for chain link, wood, vinyl, or ornamental fencing. DuragardFence.ca.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt here, along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the PGA of Alberta. Looking to shed strokes this summer? Alberta's PGA professionals know their stuff. From equipment and technology to technique, they're your most trusted resource for getting more out of the game you love. Visit pgaofalberta.com and get to know your pro today. And it is now time for the Century Mile Minute, home to live thoroughbred, quarter horse, and standard bred racing action, exciting slots, electronic table games, vibrant dining, and more. Century Mile is the entertainment destination located next to the Edmonton International Airport. For more information, visit centurymile.com. And what do you have for us this week, Stalker?
Well, the first question is, do you still have any of the $100 that I won from you a couple of weeks ago on the Canadian Derby triactor?
It's still sitting on my money clip. I haven't touched it yet.
Oh, I'll have to use it up here.
Well, I could have gave it. Can you turn it into 1,000 for me?
Yeah. Well, I guess it could have bet more, but...
Well, you were supposed to. I gave you 20 to bet. You bet 6.
I know.
So actually, in theory, you owe me a few $100.
I didn't bet anymore either. I bet a $1 tractor box the same way as you. So.
All right.
Oh, well. Okay, anyway, for this week, my last pick of the season probably is El Corsaminos, who was 4 wide early around the first turn, got shuffled back, and then came running with a drive that just missed. He lost by a real short nose, but he was really wide and really couldn't believe how much he had left at the end. She's nosed Zenyatta, but entered against similar. Should be very tough to beat. She's been running with no-tag maidens, and El Corsaminas, which means roadrunner in Spanish.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah, is the horse to watch. El Corsaminas.
How has business been out at Century Mile? Has it been a good year out there for him?
I think it's been pretty good.
Yeah. Well, nothing wrong with that. That's because they advertise on the VIP Golf Show. That's got to get them hundreds of extra fans a week.
Right.
Yeah, perfect. Well, it's time to get you some golf tips, and we are joined now by Shannon Werbicki, one of the teaching professionals at the Royal Mayfair Golf and Country Club. Good morning, Shannon. How are you doing today?
Good morning. Good, Murray. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How about you today? You're having a good Sunday?
Yeah, I'm having a good Sunday so far.
Yeah, you said you have lots of kids' activities, hockey tryouts already and whatnot?
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Yeah. Hockey's already started here, even though we've got a beautiful summer weekend. So
yeah, no doubt.
Better weekend for golf than hockey, so we're doing it all.
Yeah, you bet. Well, Shannon, why is it important to build relationships with your students, and how exactly do you do that?
Yeah, the relationship piece is really important, especially, in any sports, but a game like golf that is so complex and so difficult. Generally, our journeys to improvement are over a really long period of time. So, we get to know our students. We get to know obviously a lot about their learning style and what they need to perform at their best. So, just because we're usually seeing them quite regularly. Most of my students I see on a weekly basis. So, over a long period of time, you really get to know each other.
Shannon, Curtis Stock here. You say that you don't teach golf, you teach people. Explain what that means.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, like I was saying, golf is obviously a very technical and complex game, so the skills are challenging, but I try not to have my students get too wrapped up in the technical and really support them, a lot on the emotional side as well, and the mental and the social, because of course, we don't play golf alone generally. We're playing with other people and around other people. So for a lot of students, that can cause, a lot of stress and anxiety as well. So, just supporting them kind of in all aspects of their journey is a really important piece of it.
There's much more to teaching golf than just technique. How do you approach working with your students?
Absolutely. So, everybody plays golf for a different reason, right? And so we really have to get to the bottom of, why they've come to see us, why they're playing golf, what their motivation is, and then that can really help us build a plan to help them improve. I've got students who are aspiring college golfers, and then I've got people that are middle-aged that just want to go out and socialize and have fun with their friends and enjoy the game and not feel, humiliated or embarrassed, or they just want to feel like they have enough confidence to go out there and play with people and enjoy themselves. So we have to kind of understand why people play the game first, in order to kind of help them build a plan to achieve their goals and help them get there.
You're married to Adam, who's a much decorated teacher at the Derrick. How does that work? I mean, do you see each other in the summer at all?
Yeah, summers are obviously a very busy time for us, although with the way that golf instruction has shifted over the last, I would say, decade, the off seasons can be really busy too. So, obviously we're all teaching indoors now over the winter. So I think that's also helped a lot too, because we're not so focused on, just kind of going crazy for 6 months of the season. It is sort of a 12-month operation now. So that's definitely helped things, help kind of manage a work-life balance. And then we have 2 children as well, so somebody's got to be around to get them to all their activities and feed them. So I think, we've done a lot better job over the last number of years, just prioritizing things. But summers are busy. Obviously we enjoy what we do, so that kind of helps fuel things and makes it a lot easier. But summers are definitely a busy time for us.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Shannon Werbicki, teaching professional at the Royal Mayfair. Shannon, as someone who teaches yoga for golfers classes, talk about how important mobility in golf is in your perspective.
Yeah, I kind of started to get into yoga, I would say about 10 or 15 years ago. And so how this kind of started for me was, I didn't start yoga to benefit my golf game personally, but I noticed right away when I started doing it that I moved better. Obviously I felt better, and then my golf game improved. So that led me kind of down a path of figuring out how I could help the golfers that I worked with as well, which led me to a program called Yoga for Golfers, which was developed by a woman named Catherine Roberts. So I really am passionate about this program, because a lot of people, first of all, don't generally, if they've been sitting, let's say they've sat at a desk job for 25, 30, 40 years, their body just doesn't move that well. And so getting them, first of all, to understand how their body needs to move in the golf swing, and then helping them develop a plan or a routine for how they can get their body moving better. So for me as a golf professional, a lot of things, obviously I'm trying to correct a lot of technical errors in people's games, and sometimes if they can't physically do what I'm asking them to do, I like to have something kind of in my back pocket to say, okay, the reason you can't do this is because you have no mobility in your thoracic spine, or your hips are really tight. So here's what I want you to do to help alleviate that, so that you can move the way that we need you to move. And ultimately it's about longevity in the sport. So keeping people in the sport and having them do it without either risk of injury, hurting themselves, or just being able to move so that they can play the game better.
Female students, you have a lot of female students that prefer to work with you yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I would say, the majority of my students are female, probably 75%. And I think the reason for that is just comfort level.
Right.
Women generally prefer, and not always, this is not always the case. And I certainly don't teach every single woman at our club. We have a lot of other fantastic male teachers as well. But yeah, generally I think there's a comfort level for women working with me. A lot of times when women come to the game, they feel very intimidated. They feel very uncomfortable. And sometimes, depending on where they've played golf before, they haven't seen a lot of women there. So it just gives them comfort to know, okay, there are people like me here. There are other women. They feel supported. They just feel comfortable. And if I'm trying to get someone to learn something, the most important thing is that they're comfortable with me, because if they're not, then that's going to make it really, really difficult. So I think it's a big comfort thing. it's a big relatability thing. And so I obviously enjoy working with women.
Shannon, give me your best tip.
My best tip.
Yeah.
Murray, that's a really, really general statement. My best tip. Okay. Swing your swing.
Say that again.
Swing your swing.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, everybody moves their body differently. Everybody has different, like I said, kind of range of motion levels. And ultimately you've got to swing the swing that you have at the end of the day.
Okay.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Shannon Werbicki, teaching professional at the Royal Mayfair. Share how you make golf improvement simple, attainable, fun, and motivating.
Oh, sorry. Was that a question for me, Murray?
Yes, I want you to share how you make golf improvement simple, attainable, fun, and motivating.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought that was a statement for a second. So really, it starts with breaking things down from complex to simple. So making things really simple for my students to understand in terms of diagnosing, some issues in their swing or issues in their game. And then giving them drills and tools to be able to work on those skills, and trying to give them some fun ways to do it. So, for example, if one of my students is struggling with their putting, I like to give them some fun games to work on that maybe they can play either with me or maybe with a friend or with a spouse, and then giving them kind of some goals to achieve while they're practicing that. So it just kind of keeps them engaged, keeps them in it, and it also kind of simulates a real golf situation where there's some consequence to it, and they have kind of a goal in mind and an outcome that's going to happen at the end.
How did you get interested in golf, and when did you think you'd make a career out of it?
I started playing golf when I was about 12 years old, and I grew up in a small town in BC, Nelson, and I had two older brothers. So the older brother, just older than me, kind of got into golf, and we lived so close to the golf course. We lived on the third hole, so we could ride our bikes to the golf course. And back in that day, there wasn't a lot of other, organized sports that were going on in the summer. So had a lot of time to play golf, and it was very accessible for us. So we just spent, summer after summer up at the golf course all day long, playing, practicing. And just like anything, you do it a lot, you get pretty good at it. So we were just very fortunate to have the accessibility from an early age, and then a group of friends that were doing it together. And it was really all about having a good time and having fun. And, there was no pressure to achieve anything or to do this or go there. So really we developed a love of the game. And I think that's what's kind of allowed for me to have some longevity in the sport, is that it kind of all goes back to, that feeling as a kid getting out there and playing and just really loving the game and loving the challenge and loving that, every day is kind of new and different. You never know what's going to happen that day. And just believing in the possibility that, any day can be your best day yet. So, I love golf, and I went to school in the U.S. on a golf scholarship. When I was done there, I was kind of a little bit burnt out of golf. So I took a little break, did some other things for a few years, but ultimately I always just felt that pull back to the game. I love being around people. I love working with people. I love kind of everything about not only the game itself, but just the environment, being outside, being in nature, just kind of having that serene, peaceful setting to be in and work in is pretty amazing.
How do you give golfers the tools required to build both competence and confidence?
Yeah, so really confidence stems from competence. So you can't really fake it in the game of golf, obviously, because your skills are very much on display.
Yeah.
So it's about trying to get my golfers to a point where they have some competence in their skills, so that when they get out there, they are able to perform. And that's really what builds confidence in athletes and in golfers, is that when it counts, can they perform when they get up there to execute it? Can they actually perform? So it's about getting them kind of ready for those moments, whether it's in a practice setting or working with them out on the golf course to build that.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Shannon Werbicki, teaching professional at the Royal Mayfair. Now, Shannon, I'm curious with you're married to another great teaching professional in the city. I'm wondering at the kitchen table, you guys just sit around and like share thoughts about each other's students to help each other out and give each other ideas, and you just sit around and just talk about different things about the golf swing all day? Like, or do you guys, when you get home, do you just tune out from golf?
Yeah, I think it's kind of the opposite. When we get home, we don't talk about golf at all.
Yeah.
Actually, now we're starting to talk about it a little bit more because our boys are getting into it. So that's kind of fun. But no, I think not that we're trying to avoid talking about it. I'll definitely consult Adam on things from time to time with different students, and the odd time show him the occasional swing and say, okay, this is the direction I'm going. What do you think? Am I on the right track? If I think that I need, another opinion with things. So that's really nice to have. And a lot of my students know that I'll tell them, okay, well, I did ask Adam on this, and this is what he was suggesting as well. So sometimes I think that they feel good to know that they've kind of got two people working in their court, helping them out. But yeah, no, we definitely don't sit around talking about golf. Although, yeah, we do both very much love the game, but we got a lot of other things going on the home front with the kids. So the golf generally takes a back seat.
If people are looking to connect with you to try to get golf instruction with you, how can they find you and how can they do that?
They can find me on Instagram at Shannon Werbicki Golf. They can send me a direct message through my Instagram account. Like you mentioned before, I teach out of the Royal Mayfair. So if anybody's looking to get a hold of me, they can definitely call the golf shop at the Royal Mayfair, and they can connect them with me as well.
One last quick one for you. Our question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite small town golf course in Alberta?
Ooh, favorite small town golf course in Alberta. Well, last year we went on a little road trip in central Alberta, and I had the pleasure of playing Sundry for the first time. So that was a real treat. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks very much for your time. Appreciate all your insights and help that you gave our listeners today.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, that was Shannon Werbicki, teaching professional at the Royal Mayfair. On the other side of the break, we're going to go around YEG and check in with Kevin Easthope from Country Club Tour. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Grab your clubs and tee up for the ultimate summer of golf with Country Club Tour. Get access to 7 premier 18-hole courses plus indoor facilities. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour has a course for every level of golfer. Get the most out of this golf season at great courses like Goose Hummock, Redtail Landing, Sandpiper, River Ridge, Raven Crest, Whitetail Crossing, or Montgomery Glen. Make the most out of this golf season at countryclubtour.com.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From tour pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Great news! Goose Hummock Golf Resort is now part of Country Club Tour. Just outside the city, minutes north of Edmonton, nestled amidst nature forest and interlocking ponds, you'll find your tranquil escape. Goose Hummock, a first-class full-service golf experience that speaks directly to rookies and champions alike. Twisting Scottish architecture mixes with an Everglade aesthetic to make the Goose a wonder to see and a marvel to play. Just visit countryclubtour.com to discover how you can make the most of this golf season. Goose Hummock Golf Resort, the place to be in YEG.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Friday, September 13th at the Leduc Golf and Country Club. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Leduc Golf and Country Club. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all accumulating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament promises unforgettable experiences. Don't miss out. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
Speed and ability. From tour pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca. We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by the Twin Willows Golf Club, part of Edmonton's golf community since 1965. Visit us at twinwillowsgolf.com. And just a reminder, our question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite small town golf course? If you want to let us know what yours is, text into 780-218-9999. And we are going to go around YEG now and check in with Country Club Tour and Director of Golf, Kevin Easthope. Good morning, Kevin. How are you doing today?
Morning. Good. How's it going, guys?
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, all good. Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate it, Kevin. Talk about your personal history and background in the golf business with us, Kev.
I started in 1993 at Sandpiper. So we had different owners then. Fred Copp was the owner. And then the Mooses took over in 97. So that was their first course that they bought in Country Club Tour. So then in 99, they took over Ravencrest and River Ridge. And then 2004 was Montgomery Glen. And 2020 Whitetail, 2021 Redtail. And then, of course, now we have Goose Hummock just in April.
Yeah, I mean, Sam's gone crazy buying all these courses.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier for me, especially, I put on about 50,000 kilometers a year driving around to all these courses. So hopefully we can get some a little closer to town.
Talk about your hole-in-one program that several of your courses are part of and has given away a lot of money to golfers. Tell us more about the program and the upcoming year-end shootout.
Yeah, so to date we've given away, I think it was just shy of $300,000 in the program since we started.
Wow.
I think we started 3 years ago. So
yeah,
it's quite the unique program. I don't think any course does this. And the neat thing about this is you just have to come out and play our course, and there's no extra fee to be part of the hole-in-one program.
You know what?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The year-end shootout is coming up September 14th.
Okay.
So what happens is all the qualifiers, monthly qualifiers, so you can qualify at these courses by hitting it within the flag stick length. And so then you get to qualify for the monthly shootouts, which we give away about $5,000 monthly to the shootout. And then this year-end shootout there's $50,000 up for grabs. And one person will go home with $15,000 for the closest to the pin.
Wow. Very impressive. Very impressive. Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Kevin Easthope, director of Golf Country Club Tour. Now, you have a second indoor facility opening this fall. What are the details on this facility, and how will it impact winter business for CCT?
Yeah, so we've got 28 bays at the existing CCT Indoor Center, and across the street, kind of kitty corner to that facility, we're building another one that's going to open this fall, and we're going to add 20 more bays. So we'll have 48 indoor bays this fall. So it's quite the business, actually. When we started this 3 years ago, we started out with 10, I believe, and just kind of feeling it out. And all of a sudden, people are coming, and our machines weren't good enough. We had to upgrade right away, and then we just decided, let's get into this full scale.
You operate a country club tour academy that offers lessons year-round. Share information on the academy and all the lesson offerings.
Yeah, Matt Trung operates the golf academy for all of our courses. So, and then we've got 4 instructors that work with him. And basically, in the summertime, they do all their programs, junior programs, group lessons, all that stuff. And then they all come to the indoor center in the winter and run the academy out of there. So it's nice that, there's 4 or 5 guys giving lessons all winter. I think it's a really good way to learn golf in the winter. You're not worried about going on the course, slowing up play, all that stuff. And hopefully you can be ready for the spring when you learn how to play.
Now, Kevin, I didn't realize that you are now the director of golf for Country Club Tour, the entirety of it, where you were at Sandpiper for the long time as the head pro and then the executive pro. But so what exactly is your role now as the director of golf for all of the golf courses and facilities under the CCT umbrella?
Yeah, so the last I've taken this role on really in the last 3 years. So as you know, Sam's not getting any younger, and he obviously doesn't want to be traveling around to all these courses, and so that's basically what I do. I go around, make sure everything's running smoothly, checking on numbers with our controller, really just working on the overall business. I work really closely with all the superintendents, all the golf pros, the general managers that we have. So it's just an overall operations basically is what the job is.
Are you based at Sandpiper?
I still have an office there. I live in St. Albert, so it's kind of handy for me to just pop in there once in a while. But, I spend a lot of time downtown at the indoor center. And then obviously I'm on the road a lot.
Yeah. Like Sandpiper, I know, I hadn't played it since it opened a long time ago until this year. Now I played it 2.5 times. We got rained out one, but I'll make sure to put it on my radar every year. I really like Sandpiper.
Yeah, Sandpiper, when I got there in 93, you could see the whole golf course. I mean, the trees were probably 2 feet high, and it's really neat to see it mature over these years. And, we got a new superintendent 10 years ago, and John Boyle's just done a super job turning that place around.
Yeah.
He looks after Ravencrest as well. So,
okay.
That's one of the things that we try to do is use our staff, where we can. Sometimes, they'll look after 2 courses. It's one of the things that we're able to do is share a lot of equipment, move our carts around when we need. It's just it's kind of a neat situation when you have 7 courses.
You did mention that Goose Hummock was your latest addition. How has the season gone at the Goose, and what can we expect from that facility moving forward?
Yeah, the Goose has been a pleasant surprise for us. I spent probably the first month out there this year trying to get the transition, into Country Club Tour. And, everybody that I talked to out there, they would tell me, I haven't played out here in 25 years.
Yeah.
Everybody that I talk to, and, they just love it and can't wait to go back now. And it's just, and I'm the same. I haven't played there for years. I'm sure you're the same, Murray and Curtis, but it's really a nice property. It's, everybody talks about all the water, but I think it's a little bit more playable than it used to be.
Way more
They
playable.
filled in some water on was it 5 or 7? I can't remember.
Yeah.
That par 5 there.
Yeah.
It's not as difficult as people make it out to be.
Well, I was one of the people who hadn't played there in 25 years. And as I mentioned earlier on the show, Murray, I said that I'd never go back.
Yeah.
But I went back, and the gimmicky holes are all gone. It's a very playable course now, completely different than what I remembered.
Yeah, and one of the things that we've tried to do as Country Club Tour is make golf more playable. And, I remember 25 years ago, we were all trying to make golf harder. We're trying to make it longer, build back tees.
Yeah.
Now we're all trying to build forward tees and take out sand traps and water. And, golf's hard enough, as you all know. We need to make it easier, more enjoyable. And I think we've done that at most of our courses, clearing out trees, you're still penalized, but you can go in and find your ball.
Of all the CCT courses, which one's your favorite to play?
I really like Whitetail.
Yeah, me too.
The layout at Whitetail is just fantastic. Now, of course, it's an hour away, so it's tougher to get people out there. But I think if people, give it a chance, they'll really enjoy going out to Whitetail.
Yeah, I mean, it's about an hour, but it's well worth the drive. I really like Whitetail Landing. I always have.
It is, and Montgomery Glen out in Wetaskiwin has really come along.
Yeah, great conditions.
The last 3 years, we actually moved one of our superintendents that used to work at Sandpiper, and we moved Jason Ing out there, and he just did a heck of a job out there.
Kevin, if people would like to get a tee time at a CCT course before the end of the year, how can they book it?
It's just countryclubtour.com or 780-408-8687.
Are you expecting to add another course in the next year or two?
Oh, we would, Murray, we're ready. So anytime you're ready, we're
Well, that'll never happen with my place, but
take over the Royal Mayfair.
Yeah. Now, one last one for you. Our question of the week on the show is: what is your favorite small town golf course in Alberta?
Ooh, favorite small town? Probably Barhead.
Yeah, great choice. Awesome. Well, appreciate your time, Kevin, and good luck with everything the rest of the way this season at CCT and into the winter season with your indoor facilities.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, that was Kevin Easthope from Country Club Tour. On the other side of the break, Stalker and I will talk all things local golf. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Get all the latest news and takes on everything Oilers with Dustin Nielsen and Tom Gazzola on the Oil Stream. Live at noon, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Only on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Looking for a trusted professional fence company in Alberta that can do it all? Count on DuraGuard Fence. For 37 years, we've been offering manufacturing, installing, and repair services, as well as a whole range of do-it-yourself solutions. The most highly trained and experienced fence installers operating the most modern fleet of equipment in Alberta. Whether you're looking for a fence contractor or just materials for a do-it-yourself project, DuraGuard Fence has been the most trusted source for over 37 years. Your one-stop fence shop for chain link, wood, vinyl, or ornamental fencing. DuraGuardFence.ca.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again.
Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Step onto the course with confidence. Introducing the Tour 360 24 by Adidas. Refined style meets elite performance as the Tour 360 wraps you in the confidence to elevate your game. Crafted from premium materials and boasting cutting-edge performance, this shoe offers the perfect fit, maximum comfort, and unparalleled performance. Right now, during our Addy Buck promotion, when you purchase any 2024 Adidas golf shoe like the Tour 360 24, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Bring confidence to your game. Adidas.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt here, along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by Corporate Connections. Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders to create and accelerate business opportunities, experience the extraordinary, make smarter decisions faster, and ultimately grow your business? If so, Corporate Connections is where you want to be. Email Executive Director Pat Stride at pstride@corporateconnections.com or visit corporateconnections.com for more information. And Stalker, the question of the day is, what is your favorite small town golf course in Alberta, and what's on your list?
Well, that's a great question, Murray. As we were saying off air, I think we could talk about this for an entire show.
Probably.
I mean, there's just so many, but I came down to Canmore with Stewart Creek, Silvertip, and Kananask is not far away, and Banff not far away the other way. There's so many good golf courses there, and there's lots to like about the town of Canmore, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Gorgeous.
Yeah, and lots of good restaurants and nice coffee shops. That's the one that I narrowed it down to at the end, but there's lots of others.
So I played Canmore Golf Club.
Nice golf
One
course.
time in my life. I was 17 years old, so
Really?
that's how long ago it was, and I don't really remember it. But
it's good.
It's really good, hey?
It's really good, yeah.
Well,
there's absolutely nothing wrong with the Canmore Golf Course.
Well, that's interesting because when we went to that Challenge Cup this year, we stopped and played at Banff, but we talked about maybe next year stopping at Canmore because none of us had played it for ever and ever. But yeah, that's a good one. For me, I said Barrhead.
Yeah.
The conditions at Barrhead for such a small town in the middle of nowhere.
I know.
It is unbelievable how good that place is. It was mentioned by a couple people, and so I had Barrhead on my list. But like you, Stalker, I mean, the list, the texters were and guests were bang on. I mean, Barrhead, Athabasca, Innisfail. I mean, you mentioned Canmore. I mean, there's some great golf courses, and those ones are absolutely all phenomenal.
Yeah, and if you could call Riley, Alberta a town, it's not. It's just a village. But if Riley was a town, Coal Creek would be up there too.
Yeah, no question. What was on tap for local events around the area this week?
Well, quite a bit. The Alberta Super Seniors at your course.
Mm-hmm.
The Ranch. Howard Brune won the Diamond 75-plus division by 6 shots over the Edmonton Petroleum Club's Ted Asai with rounds of 79-75. In the 70-74 division, Terry Filowich, a good player of the Glendale, won by 3 despite shooting a first-round 82 in the rain.
Yeah, it was not fun the first day.
No. Filowich came back with a second-round 74. In the 65-69 division, it was once again David Schultz of Calgary's Country Hills with a second-round 69 to win by 2 over Kelowna's Norman Bradley. Bradley had a 4-stroke lead over Schultz with 7 holes to play. And then?
Yeah, well, as we talked about on the show last week when we were previewing this with Kevin Smith, absolute shocker that somewhere along the lines of 15, 16, 17, 18 would decide this golf tournament. And sure enough, he triple bogeyed number 15 on the final round.
Bradley.
And Bradley did, and that lead evaporated in a big hurry. And Schultz is a great player. Kevin Smith predicted him to win. He won the senior championship. It was 50 plus, and he's
4 weeks ago.
And so he was obviously the clear-cut favorite to win this tournament, and he did.
Yeah, he won the Canadian Seniors in 2013.
Yeah, 2013. That's quite a few years ago. But
I know.
He's been a good player. When he was getting introduced by the starter of the tournament each day, it listed off all of his championships, and it was like a 5-minute speach to introduce him to tee off.
Yeah, he picked up the game only about 30 years ago. He didn't start young.
Wow. He's got a good swing. He's a good player.
He's a nice guy, very quiet.
Yeah.
Very humble.
Yeah, no question. Good guy. It was a great tournament to host for sure.
The McClellan-Ross Junior Tour came to a close this week at Red Deer's River Bend. In the U13, it was Belvedere's Drake Waters with an 88 to win by 7. In the U15, Calgary's Liam Carson won a 3-way playoff over Edmonton's Brody Caters and Calgary's Thomas Taylor after all three shot 82. In the U17, Dane Schmidt of Innisfail won with a 79. And in the U19, Brady Weiss won by 3 with a 77. And finally, in the Maple Leaf Junior Tour at Sylvan Lakes Meadowlands Golf Club. Now, it was the mini tour, and the yardage was 2,789 yards, very short. But 12-year-old Danica Horsica, who we mentioned on this show many times, shot a 66.
66?
Yeah, for 2,789. She won by 17 shots.
Oh. I think she's won a lot of events by a lot of shots this year.
She has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
And that wraps up the local events right now.
All right. What about hole-in-ones?
Well, a very rare occurrence happened at Men's Night at Victoria Golf Course.
Oh, don't tell me you did, because if you got a hole-in-one this week and didn't tell me until now, stalker.
No, it wasn't me.
Okay, good.
Better than that. Playing in the same foursome, Mike Picard and Ross Savard, whose names even rhyme, both got holes-in-ones. Same foursome, same day.
Yeah, on the same hole?
No. Mike got his on number 7 from 145 yards. Ross got his on number 12 from 109 yards. Amazing.
Wow. Because that is crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. I mean, it's happened before, but
sure.
I checked it up, but rarely. So that was the best of the hole-in-ones.
Yeah.
Then Brett Thompson, number 17 at Northern Bear from 211 yards, and Ryan Petroshin, number 5 at Cougar Creek from 143 yards with a pitching wedge.
Yeah, 142 yards with the pitching wedge, pardon?
Yeah.
That's a long pitching wedge.
That's a big pitching wedge.
That is a big pitching wedge. No, nobody won any money at the Country Club Tour courses?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
All right. Well, what about golf this week for you, Stalker? What did you get up to in your last rounds before you head out east?
Played Redtail Landing, which is in great shape this year.
Mm-hmm.
Tough course for me, especially the back-to-back 2 long holes on the back 9 that are inevitably into the wind.
Yeah.
I find it's a tough course. It's a good course, but it's very challenging. Played Victoria Men's League, and then I went to one of my favorite go-to courses, the Legends.
Yeah.
With 3 really good 9s, especially the Champions 9. It's always dependable, always in good shape, lots of stop and think tee shots, very friendly. I saw a sign, though, at the Legends which said, free golf at the Legends. And it says you work 1 day a week at the driving range and you get unlimited free golf. Had me thinking.
Holy.
That sound like a good deal?
That does sound like a good deal. 1 day a week and they give you free golf.
Yeah.
Jeez, they must not be very busy if they're giving away that, or they can't find staff.
Well, I think that's the problem.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Very interesting. Well, guess what my golf was this week, Stalker?
I'm not sure.
None.
No.
Yeah,
You didn't play once?
Well, I played last Sunday because I couldn't get a tee time at the ranch, so we played at Glendale.
Yeah.
And if you ever want to get your butt kicked and feel bad about your golf game,
play Glendale.
Play Glendale because the course was great. I mean, such good condition, and it was with a great group of guys to play. But it is tough. It is really tough golf course.
Yeah.
So it kicked my butt. I broke 80 though. Yeah, I had to par the last hole to do it. But
really? You were that bad?
I was that bad. I shot 79, and then I didn't play again.
No?
That was it. I didn't have any golf lined up last week at all. And guess what? This week I don't either. I was supposed to go to the pro assistant down at Northern Bear.
Oh, yeah.
But, it's been in Jasper for the last 4 years. And because of the drive and the accommodations and whatnot, it never filled up. So you're only allowed one team per club. So Sean and Scott go play in it. And Adam and I would always get in and play as well because it didn't fill. It's in Calgary at Mickelson National.
Ooh.
So there was 27 teams on the waiting list to play in the tournament before a second entry from a club could come in. So yeah, there's no chance we were getting in. So I'm at home this week working and not playing any golf outside of today at the ranch. So
Well, I will be.
I know you will be. Okay, let's talk. Where all are you playing?
Playing Robush.
Yeah.
In PEI, Dundarby in PEI, Cabot Cliffs and Cabot Links in Cape Breton, and one other course.
And so you're taking the red eye to Toronto tonight, you said.
Yeah.
And so you're leaving tonight. When are you back?
In 10 days.
In 10 days. And you're only playing, how many games of golf is that?
6.
6. You're playing 6 games of golf in 10 days. Okay. I'm a little jealous, I can't lie. But I hope you have a heck of a lot of fun. No question.
Yeah, well, my son's coming with me, so it's his 30th birthday, so this is his present.
Yeah, and your wife's coming too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, before we get into this being your last show of the year, I want to talk about the FedEx Cup.
Yeah,
and the playoffs. I hate it.
To be subtle.
Because it's supposed to be a year-long challenge or a year-long race to win the FedEx Cup. It's not at all. When you have Keegan Bradley winning an event in the first playoff round and going from 50th place in the standings to 4th for one win, it is absolutely not a year-long race to the FedEx Cup.
No, you're right there.
It is all about the playoffs, and that's all that really matters. So the rest of the year doesn't really matter at all to the FedEx Cup, which in my opinion is absolute garbage.
What do you think about the staggered start?
I hate that too. I hate the fact that there's guys starting at 10 under par and guys starting at even par in this tournament because we have absolutely no idea who was the best player this week.
No, that's right. You have none.
So-
You have to go back to what they were started at and figure it out yourself.
Yeah. So there's absolutely nothing about it I like. I think they should just go off a money list. You win more money in the majors. You win more money in the elevated events that they have. So when the fields are strong, they pay out more money. When you win an event with a weaker field, they pay less money. So how about whoever wins the money list wins the
FedEx Cup?
The FedEx Cup.
Well, they are. The
Pretty
same
simple.
guy's going to win it, Scotty.
Well, thankfully, that's what's going to happen. But
it could have been the other way.
But we still don't know who's going to win this week.
No,
Scotty. So I don't like it at all. What do you like it?
Not particularly, no. I don't watch that like I would a major, that's for sure.
No, absolutely not. And I don't know. It's just for me, it's just a very, very disappointing way to cap
end the
off
season?
the season. Just no clarity in what this week is really looking like. And then again, this is a season-long race is what they talk about.
Right.
And it is absolutely far from it. So I hate it.
So what do you really think about it?
I don't like it.
No, I know, I can tell.
All right. So Stalker, we have a couple minutes left in this segment. What are some of the highlights from the year for you that stick out for you as, the best moments on the show for season 6 with us doing this together?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of them, but I think the part they enjoy the most is the question of the week, where we can banter back and forth. Today's question's best small town. It's a great question because there's so many of them and people all have their own opinions. That was great. We had a lot of good guests, Mike Bellman, Danny Saul. It's been a good year.
Yeah, always is, and I always have a lot of fun doing it with you, Stalker. I'll miss you next week.
Yeah, I'll miss you too.
Yeah, but no, you won't miss me as much as I'll miss you. But I do have a little bit of a special guest going to join for just a couple minutes next week in your place and be a very couple-minute co-host.
Who's that?
My son, Luke.
Oh,
Luke
really?
is going to sit in that chair for a couple minutes next week. He pretends at home all the time about how he's a podcaster and he's on radio and TV, and he always talks about
We'll have to watch that.
Yeah, so he's going to jump on for a couple minutes next week, and I'm going to ask him a couple questions about why he likes playing golf and how he likes his golf lessons that he was taking with at the Millwoods Golf Club this year with Matty Ma and Matt Zeroni there, and we had Matty Ma on the show. So your replacement next week for just a couple minutes will be Luke.
Good, and I'll try to phone in.
Yeah, well, we'll give you we'll give you a shout and see how you're doing if you're awake. Or I'm not sure what's the time difference.
I don't know.
You don't know. You might be asleep. You
Yeah,
might be on a
I
golf
think.
course. Who knows? But anyways, appreciate it, Stalker. Love doing it with you. And we're back at her again next year and however many more years we want to keep going. I'm going to go forever because Edmonton Sports Talk is where it's at. And I'm here with Edmonton Sports Talk forever and ever and ever. And Stalker as long as he wants to keep doing it with me. So there you have it.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun, Murray. I think we've had some good guests, some good questions.
Yeah.
I think people probably learned a lot from the show.
Yeah, absolutely. They certainly do. Well, on the other side of the break, we are going to chat with Trevor Copp. Trevor Copp has been the Titleist sales rep in Alberta and Northern Alberta for like 28 years.
Yeah.
And he's retiring. So we're going to talk to Trevor Copp and talk about his time in the golf business with Titleist. So stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
Acusteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Innovative solutions for unconventional problems. 100% family-owned and operated. Acusteel's industry experts design and manufacture specialty equipment to move some of the largest machinery on the planet. Looking for a new premium engineered heavy haul trailer, proudly made in Alberta? Or to rebuild, repair, or retrofit your existing fleet? Look no further than Acusteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Get the job done right. Visit acusteel.ca.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcottes, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today. Available on Amazon. Now you know. Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 48 years in business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Friday, September 13th at the Leduc Golf and Country Club. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Leduc Golf and Country Club. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all accumulating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament promises unforgettable experiences. Don't miss out. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt, here along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by the Stony Plain Golf Club. Whether you're looking to get custom fit clubs or lessons to improve your swing, check out the Stony Plain Golf Course at golfstonyplain.com. And it is now trivia time. Our trivia contest is brought to you by Tough Stuff Promotions. Tough Stuff works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hardworking name. Call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com for all your logo merchandise needs. The winner of the contest will get a custom fitting from the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar with 5 locations around Edmonton.
Why not?
Tonight. All right, Stalker, and what is the trivia question this week?
Well, it's simple and straightforward. It's about your favorite tournament. Who won last year's FedEx Cup?
All right. Who won? And Zach actually got this right. Zach, not really a golfer, got this right, so good for him. But if you want to get in on the trivia contest, text your answer in to that question to 780-218-9999 and see if you can win the big prize today. And we are now joined by retiring Titleist and Acushnet sales rep Trevor Copp. Good morning, Trev. How you doing today?
Morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, all good. Well, congratulations on your 28-plus year career as a sales rep in Alberta for Titleist Acushnet. Talk about how you got in the golf business all those years ago and what led to your position with Titleist and Acushnet.
Well, Murray and Curtis, as you guys probably know, my father was a PGA member, so I had the privilege of growing up around the golf business. I worked at the golf course since I was, I think, age 9. I started working for him.
Yeah.
So I worked for him for quite a few years. And when I got into the age where I could actually work in the pro shop, I started, meeting some other pros, some other sales reps, guys like Larry Paschke and Mike Loftus. I saw those guys as jobs. And my dad was good friends with a lot of those guys. He'd have them over for dinner. Even had some guys would stay at our house when they're traveling through town. So I kind of saw that side of the business. And when I was going to school, I thought, maybe this is a road I should go through. And then I was very fortunate when I graduated from university. It was actually when I was still going to university, I kind of put the word out that I wanted to do this. And I was just finishing school, and a small company named Mitsubishi Golf, which you guys probably don't recall anymore.
Well, Stalker's old. He remembers everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. They approached me. He was just the guy's name was Doug Robb. He owned the company. It was a small company out of Vancouver. They sold golf clubs, bags, and carts. And I went to work for him right away. And I tell you, it was an amazing time working for him. It was a neat experience. Like, I would spend my summers here in Edmonton calling on all the golf courses across Alberta. And then in the fall time, we'd do all the golf shows, the PGA shows across Western Canada. So we'd get in a big truck and travel to Winnipeg and Regina. And when the Alberta PGA show was in Banff, then Vancouver. And then I'd actually move to Vancouver for the winter and work in the warehouse. and help assemble clubs. We would be shippers and receivers. So we did everything. And in the summertime, I'd move back to Edmonton and I'd make sales calls again. It was a neat experience. And then after 5 years of doing that, Titleist, I guess, was in the position. They only had one sales rep in the province, and their business was growing.
Yeah.
And they offered me a job. Well, I applied for the job and got the job, and here we are 28 years later. It's been a great experience. It was fun.
I mean, how has Titleist evolved over the past 28 years?
You know, probably the biggest thing we evolved was, I got to say, it was the year 2000. As you guys know, Titleist, we were the number one ball in golf back then.
Yeah.
And we were a round ball construction company.
Yeah.
And there was a ton of, well, there wasn't a ton of talk. There was talk, and there was that other companies were producing these new balls with solid core construction, urethane covers. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the Precept MC Tour.
Yeah, I used to use those.
Maxfly Revolution. And at that point, we had lost Tiger Woods. Remember, he went to Nike, and he was playing the new Tour Accuracy ball.
Right.
And these were all new technologies. And, you know, at Titleist, we were a little worried. It's like, wow, this is different stuff. And our engineers were looking at it all. And then I remember we went to a sales meeting in the United States. And the main engineer from Titleist the golf ball engineer got up in front of everybody and said, guys, don't panic. We're working on something. Just hold tight. We want to see what everybody else is producing first. And that's the year, with 2 months later, we had the Pro V1. And that was what they were working on. And as you guys know, it changed the golf ball industry. And we were back to number one. Our market shares grew. And it basically saved the company that moment.
Yeah, the Pro V1 is likely the single most successful product in the history of golf. That'd be fair to say.
I believe so. Like you look at our market shares. Like in the United States, they have like $1 share. For every dollar that's spent on new golf balls, half of that goes to Pro V1 and Pro V1X, which is unheard of for market shares. Unheard of.
What's the difference between the Pro V1 and the Pro V1X?
So the X flies higher.
Yeah.
Spins more. And is firmer. Pro V1 has a little lower ball flight. Spins a little less and feels softer. That's the three critical things.
Yeah. I mean, for an average handicap golfer, they should play the Pro V1?
More than likely, yes. Because, you know, the average handicap guy's missing a lot of greens, right? He's not hitting a lot of greens. So you want a ball that performs the best around the greens, and that's the Pro V1.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Trevor Copp, retiring sales rep with Titleist. Now, would you basically say that you've made a career out of selling Titleist Pro V1s then?
No. Actually, I can tell you, my business, when I started, I would say 75% of my business was golf balls.
Yeah.
And now in the last couple of years, our club business has grown dramatically. Last year, I actually sold more clubs than balls, which was unheard of 10 years ago. Like our club business right now with Scotty Camerons and Vokey wedges, it's off the charts.
You've obviously built incredible relationships with so many people in the golf business. Those relationships, what you will miss the most in your retirement?
Oh, by far. I've been blessed, man. I met a lot of neat men. And
name some.
And as Murray would know, the golf industry is it's a unique crowd. It's a very tight community and just so many great people.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even, the list is so long. I think of guys like Curtis, maybe you remember Johnny Akins down in Victoria.
Yeah.
Guys like him and Sandy Robertson at the Glendale. And Bill Penny, Bill Carrington, like
Country Club,
Kerry Ketter. I've just been blessed to meet so many neat men. Yeah. Ken Inglesby, your friend, I think Curtis, down at Riverside.
Yeah.
No, it's been fun. And honestly, that's going to be the hardest part about moving on is, just being day to day, seeing all these people. It's fun. I have a great job. It's a great life. And it's fun going to work every day.
Why did you decide to retire then?
Well, I'm kicking myself some days. I don't know. It's 28 years with one company. I spent 33 years in this business just with two companies. I think it's just time. It's time to have some fun for myself.
Well, we have a starter position available for you anytime you want it at the ranch, bud.
You know, Murray, I've been offered a ton of jobs, and yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet, but yeah, I appreciate the offer.
How's your golf game?
Terrible.
I assume
I'm about a mid-80s player now, and well, I'm hoping to play more. I'm kind of a mid-80s guy now, and I got to admit, I haven't put a lot of effort in my game in the last 10 years, and you guys know what it's like. If you don't put an effort into your game, well, it's not going to be very good. So I'm looking forward to start playing again.
Well, talk about the evolution of the golf business in general over the time you've been in the industry, and how has your role as a sales rep changed in that time period?
Well, the evolution of golf has been really, since I was around, you know, up and down. When I first started, you know, we had that kind of I call it the Tiger Woods bump, where, you know, he grew the game so much and was pretty strong there for a while. Then we had some down times, and, you know, here in Alberta, we had some recession times. We've even had, you know what, Murray, when we lose 4 or 5 golf courses.
Yeah, a few for sure.
Yeah. So, you know, we were seeing a bit of a slide, and it was getting tougher. But then, as we all know, this, I call it the COVID bubble, it's been amazing the last couple of years. And I know, Murray, you would say the same thing. It's been unbelievable for golf.
Oh, yes.
I got customers that are doing 45,000, 50,000 rounds, which was unheard of 10 years ago.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think it's here for a while, guys. Like, I don't think we're going to see it back up for a while.
I hope you're right.
What about
me too.
What about the irons and the drivers in Titleist line? How have they been received this year?
We just released a new GT driver, and a lot of people don't realize, like, we've been the #1 driver on tour for 4 or 5 years, and I admit our company should do a better job of promoting that.
Yeah.
Our driver business has been through the roof the last 4 years. Again, we've been the #1 iron on tour for years. Our iron business is stronger than ever. Like I said, my club business has been as strong it's ever been in my career. And like we have, and then, you know, then we have like sub brands like Scotty Cameron putters and Vokey wedges, which is just, you know, we dominate. It's fun.
So, Trevor, you're certainly an icon in the local golf industry, and your day-to-day presence is certainly going to be missed in your retirement. So congratulations again on all that. But if you had to pick the best memory of your career, what would it be?
And best memory, I don't know. You know what I really enjoyed a long time back was when the Canadian Tour was at Wolf Creek. And I don't know, Curtis, you were working for the Journal back then.
Yeah.
But we got to hang around there for a couple of days because we would supply the guys with balls and hats. And gloves. And it was just so much fun, you know, to meet icons like Dave Barr and Ray Stewart.
Yeah.
And then to meet guys that on their way up, like I met Mike Weir.
Yeah.
Ken Duke. Do you remember? I remember meeting Nota Begay.
Yeah.
When he just got to Stanford, and he sat and talked with me for all afternoon. We were right by the putting green with him, and it's times like that I'm gonna really miss. It was fun. Had some great times at Wolf Creek. It was a good time.
Yeah, I worked there as an assistant pro too, so I can vouch for that. It was an awesome time down there, no question. Well, we have a couple minutes left, Copper, and you said you want to talk some football with Stalker. So sorry about the fact that you're a Seahawks fan, because they stink. But you said we got a new coach, new direction. So sell us on how the Seahawks are actually going to improve this year.
Oh, I have no idea. Geno Smith's going to be the MVP, and
oh boy.
No, Curtis. The only thing I wanted to ask you is, when you used to write that article for the paper, I always wanted to know where you got all your information, because the information you had was off the charts.
Yeah, well, I kept a lot of stats. I have no idea how many discs of those old computers that I would fill up, but it was very popular. I had the best record in North America 2 years.
I know you did.
Yeah,
you made me a lot of money.
I put a lot of work into it, and then the Journal thought it was too much time, and they said, how long does it take you to do this? And I said, about 2 days. And they said, well, we can't do it in 2 days. And I said, well, I can probably try to do it in 1. And they said, no, we'll give you 3 hours to write it. And I said, sorry, boys, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to put out a half-assed product. So I stopped doing it.
I really enjoyed the articles. I followed you religiously all those years.
There was a newspaper store in Vancouver that called me to tell me that they were ripping out my selections in the Vancouver province, and leaving the rest of the paper there.
Oh my goodness!
But it was popular because it was accurate.
Okay, well, who's going to win the Super Bowl this year, Stalker?
How about Detroit?
Oh, I like that pick actually. What do you think, Trevor? Do you like Detroit?
I like Detroit. I kind of like Cincinnati too.
Yeah,
I like Cincinnati. Yeah. Be nice to see someone different for a change.
Well, yeah, and Detroit. For that reason, I really like Detroit. I mean, they've been a bottom feeder for so many years. And hey, we're on Edmonton Sports Talk. Dusty Nielsen is the biggest Detroit fan in the history of the planet. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. So I think Detroit would be a fun win.
I actually did bet on Jared Goff to win the MVP, so I'm pulling for him.
All right. Well, Trevor, appreciate your time today, and congratulations again on an incredible career with Titleist, and appreciated doing business with you over the years as well.
Me too, Mary. Thank you very much. Thanks, and good talking to you, Curtis, and thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you for coming on.
All right, that was Trevor Copp, retiring sales rep, 28 years with Titleist, and so Stalker, that wraps up the show. Congratulations on getting through another year, but I got one more week on my own without you, but appreciate it, Stalker. It was a great year again working with you, bud.
Well, Luke will fill in admirably.
For a couple minutes, Luke will fit in admirably.
That would be fun to watch.
Yeah, you bet. So thanks very much for joining us for the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. You can find us on Twitter at Curtis J. Stock. Hopefully you'll be tweeting some pictures of your fabulous golf you're going to be playing. You can find me at Murray McCourt. Next week on the show, we will chat with Rob Wilson, title sponsor from VIP Golf. Superintendent from Sturgeon Valley Golf Club is going to be joining us. We'll get you some golf tips with Scott Stiles. Will Bateman, tour player on the Corn Ferry Tour, will join us as well.
Should be
and
fun.
We'll go around YAG and check in. Sean Pierce, he's going to be in studio. We'll chat with him from the ranch. So hopefully you get out and play some golf this week. 28, 29 degrees the next couple of days.
Yeah.
So get out and enjoy some golf. And one more week, final show of the VIP Golf Show right here on Edmonton Sports Talk next Sunday. Don't miss it. Have a good one.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
AccuSteel heavy haul trailers provide on-highway and off-road custom trailers for over 25 years, but there's so much more than that. If your heavy haul trailer has issues, take it into AccuSteel. Their full service and frame inspections break down not just what's wrong, but why it's wrong. They take the guessing out of repair work with quality engineered frame repairs that get you back working with a safe and reliable product. Plus, enjoy endless options for retrofits and modifications to your heavy haul trailer of any make and model. Visit accusteel.ca.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again.
Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on two of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
Grab your clubs and tee up for your best golf season yet. Hone your skills and improve your game at the Country Club Golf Tour Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour offers the best lesson programs for every level of golfer. Take your skill set to a higher level and train with their simulators, launch monitors, and PGA of Canada's teaching professionals. You can train all year long at their 7 golf courses and indoor golf center. Sign up for lessons with the CCT Golf Academy today and countryclubtour.com.